I hope you are fine and healthy. In this video, I am going to explain about the summarized spoken text in PTE. So, summarized spoken text comes under the listening section in PTE and it is the most important task in PTE. So, I am going to explain about the tips and tricks of summarized spoken text. If you follow these tips and tricks in your real test exam in summarized spoken text, then you will get your desired score in PTE. Summarized spoken text will provide you the marks for the listening as well as writing section also, and the number of total question will be 1 to 2 questions. You can see here on the screen summarized spoken text. Summarized spoken text question tips and strategy. The following steps should be followed. Total words are in between 50 to 70. Total time will be given 10 minutes including audio. Listen to the audio carefully, understand it and write at least 7 phrases from the audio. Type the format as it is first. Replace the blanks with phrases. Proofread means you check your correct spelling and there is no double space between two words. Word count in between 65 to 68. So, sometimes you can write 60 words, 65 words, 68 words or even 70 words, it is okay. But if you write more than 70 words, then you will be given the 0 marks. Please always keep in your mind. Let me show you how will you do the summarized spoken text in real test exam. First of all, you have to listen the audio and you have to write down at least 7 phrases. Let me show you.
One of the problems with primary teaching is that you are expected to be a jack of all trades. As you are aware, this is quite unrealistic. Very few people are equally good at music and English and science and art and maths and PE. Increasingly, specialist teachers are being employed in primary schools. The argument against moving completely in this direction is the pastoral needs of younger students. The relationship a student develops with a single teacher can be valuable. The routine of moving from room to room, or indeed of teaching style, can be problematic for younger students. The ideal situation is a school where teachers' special interests and passions can be complemented by the skills of their colleagues. Partial use of special teachers can be beneficial. As a teacher, if you love teaching maths, then teach it. If art is your thing, go for it. Children will be motivated by teachers who are passionate about what they are doing. This doesn't negate the need for primary teachers to be solid in a range of areas, but it does try to acknowledge the simple fact that no one is good at everything.
So you have listened the audio and you have noted down 7 phrases. Let me show you how I have written 7 phrases. I have noted down after listening the audio such as problem with primary teaching, single teacher will be valuable, interest and passion, a student will be motivated, patronage of education, lack of enthusiasm, no one good at everything. Similarly, you should write down at least 6 or 7 phrases in your note copy and you should insert all these phrases in the format. Here on the screen you can see summarized spoken text format. The lecture provides brief information about dash, firstly dash, secondly dash, thirdly dash, in or nutshell dash. So first of all you have to listen the audio carefully and write down the 7 phrases, and after that you should type this format as it is and you should insert the phrases which you have already listened from your audio. Now type here, the lecture provides brief information about the problem of having a single teacher for multiple subjects in primary level. Firstly, here if the lecturer is male then you should write he, or if the lecturer is female then you should write she. So here the lecturer is male, so I have written here he. Firstly, he mentioned that no one can be expert in all subjects. Full stop. Secondly, he explained that students will not be motivated by a single tutor. Full stop. Thirdly, he described that teacher should be passionate in one subject. Full stop. In a nutshell, comma, the lecturer encourages us that mentor, so you should write synonym here, M-E-N-T-O-R, mentor, tutor, teacher, mentor, like that. That mentor should inspire the students for study. Now let's check whether you have written the correct spelling or not. The lecture provides brief information about the problem of having a single teacher for multiple subjects in primary level, or you can write The lecture provides brief information about the problem of having a single teacher for multiple subjects, full stop. So you can add in primary level also, or if you don't like write in a primary level, then you don't write. Firstly, he mentioned that no one can be expert in all subjects. Secondly, so one thing you should remember that first sentence here you should write V5 verb. For easy, the lecture provides, you should write here V5. V5 means yes or yes in the verb. Then second sentence here, firstly he mentioned, you should write here V2 verb. Secondly, he explained, again V2 verb. Thirdly, again V2 verb, he described, like that. Secondly, he explained that a student will not be motivated by a single tutor. Thirdly, he described that teachers should be passionate in one subject. In a nutshell, this is the concluding sentence. The lecturer encourages. So you should write again V5 verb, yes or yes in the verb. So you can write the lecturer encourages, helps, tells, like that. Or that mentor should inspire the students for study. And total word here is 70. So you can write here 60 words, 65 words, or sometimes even 70, it is okay. But you should never write more than 70 words. If you write more than 70 words, then you will be given 0 marks. Please always keep in your mind. And you should proofread, and you should also consider that there should not be any double space between the two words. So you can do the summarized spoken text in your real test exam like this. So if you practice lots, then you can do very nice summarized spoken text in your real test exam. Thank you very much.